Debate the greatest in anything, basketball, TV, football. Universally, you will hear recurring nominations, no matter the category. In discussing hip-hop's greatest of all time MC, or GOAT as it's commonly known, that also applies. Immortalized names like Rakim, Biggie, Tupac, Nas, KRS-One, Jay-Z, Eminem, and even the artist who coined the term GOAT, LL Cool J, are regularly appointed to fans' top spots, and rightly so. These are hip-hop giants, celebrated for their hit songs, acclaimed albums, and iconic personalities. But when the discussion goes deeper, another rarefied pool of MCs emerge. These elite lyricists are celebrated by purists, tastemakers, and people in the know, but often lack the commercial and mainstream recognition of their higher profile peers. However, they stand taller than many mythical giants. In the Bible, it is the unlikely David who takes down the giant Goliath, not through size, but through creativity and persistence. In hip-hop, what these Davids may lack in commercial sales or radio airplay, they make up for with originality, influence, and consistency. Many names come to mind when recalling these MCs: MF Doom, Killer Mike, AZ, Digga, Black Thought. To casual listeners, few, if any, of these names may resonate in GOAT discussions. But among hip-hop heads, each of these artists have made fundamental contributions to the culture. These are the favorite MCs of favorite MCs. Davids are arguably more skills-driven MCs. They stand apart simply because they have to. In a crowded industry where resources and opportunities are limited, it is exception that shines. The artists who have thrived outside of the mainstream have to be special, especially in this microwave media climate. Pharoah Monch's machine gun flow is astounding. Jean Grey's fearless honesty and impeccable timing set her apart. Razzkaz's dense research into his songs eclipses the efforts of many of his peers. However, if these MCs are held in such esteem amongst hip-hop's most diehard fans, why have they eluded recognition from the masses? Some have been overlooked because they are parts of well-oiled machines. Artists like Fonte, Black Thought, and Phife Dawg have been disguised in group successes. Many heads cannot spell Posdnuos or Trugoy, though De La Soul arguably has never made an album that was less than great. Other artists have deliberately maintained a low profile. Since the mid-1990s, MF Doom has covered his face. While the mass villain certainly stood out, he may have also missed out on opportunities by being unrecognizable and enshrouded in mystery. Blue famously took his major label debut album, and months before it was due to be released, threw advanced copies into the crowds during a concert performance, possibly sabotaging his sales. Elsai has chosen to make his impact post-Slum Village through features and mixtapes rather than big-budget albums. When artists take the tougher roads, core fans may applaud and love them all the more. But is it at the expense of their GOAT legacies? All of this beckons a greater question. Do sales drive the GOAT discussion? As Jay-Z infamously said on the Black Album's Moment of Clarity,
"If skill sold, truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. Truthfully, I wanna rhyme like common sense, but I did 5 mil. I ain't been rhyming like common sense."
But why do we talk about plaques, number ones, and first-week numbers, especially given today's blurred lines with free mixtapes and streams? Does it not oversimplify things? The reality is, it's the Davids who are complicated. Dense lyrics require intense concentration and multiple rewinds. Stories of pain, loss, revolution, and self-improvement require an open disposition and a willingness to deal with dark truths and all their ugliness. Paying enough attention to distinguish different voices over all 3 verses takes work. Many use music as an escape and don't want it to crush, kill, destroy, stress. And that's okay, as long as we also remember that in life, it is often the challenges that make us stronger. The same holds true for the Davids and the roles they play in hip-hop, as they advance the culture one stone's throw at a time.